Hey there, my name is Lakin Kennedy. I'm the founder of MyGovTrax. This is an online tool for $27 a month that pulls information on 200,000 awarded contracts that are still ongoing, um, 8,000 upcoming contracts, so bidding opportunities, 30,000 companies that have done work with the government in the past, or are currently doing work with the government, or haven't even started yet but want to, and then 5,000 executives, essentially when these government contracting executives report their salary information, that's when they are visible on our list for you to see. All right, so getting into it, why did I start it up? Because I was in the Air Force for 6 years and I won the Munitions Systems Technician of the Year, which is um, an amazing honor. I had great people looking out for me. After I served my enlistment for 6 years, I got out and I worked as a configuration and change manager on a $2 billion shipbuilding contract. So all of the changes that would come through, I would coordinate with the leads on the engineering side, coordinate with the program manager, establish the pricing, and do all that negotiation. Right. So that's why I have a little bit of a background to do this, and that's why I'm so passionate about it, because I want to bring this to other people. I want to bring people into the government space. All right, what is MyGovTrax? Right, I said earlier, we have all this information. It's all about the way that you search and the way that you see the results. Right, it's like a search engine. You can choose from one of those report types. You fill out that very short search criteria, and then you get these checklist type results. Right, this is an animated visualization that I put together, but upcoming, awarded companies and executives. Right, so what does that look like? In real life? This is what it looks like in real life. So just starting, with upcoming awarded companies, you got the titles here. Right there is the title for awarded contracts. Right there's upcoming, and then you have the company's name. I want to point out you have the option to access more information about each one of these lines. So you've got access to the company's website. You've got the PIID. You click on that, it's going to take you straight to USA Spending, and you'll see the whole background, all the changes for Upside Management Company that has 10 contracts and 24 million in revenue. You can see some more information about them and that contract. For the upcoming ones, you can click on more info and you can see the scope of work documents from sam.gov. Right, I welcome you to really soak this in and and take your time with it. But moving forward, how do you use it? Cast a wide net, identify the best data point that makes the most sense, and kind of drill down. Right, trial and error, figure it out until you're like, these are perfect for us, and we wouldn't have found them in such a short amount of time if we wouldn't use MyGovTrax. Right, so treat it like a checklist. So if you're going to treat it like a checklist, how do you do that? Well, you run the report, you narrow it down like we talked about, you hand it off to anyone who you think has enough gumption to go after and actually call these companies or read through these scope of work documents and figure out, is this the right option for us or is it not? And then route it up the chain, So the next step, right, is everybody does that. And the last step is that, you've bridged these new connections. You have so much potential. What does that potential look like? I'll talk about that here in a second, but how do you search for the results? For beginners, you search by industry and contract, right? It's just very straightforward. Intermediate users, you can search by agency, you can search by description, all that good jazz. And for expert users that have been doing this for a while and you know your codes, you know what your codes entail, plug them in, because you can still find all the same information by searching off of those codes. It's just optional. It's actionable and measurable. That's the benefit of MyGovTrax. It doesn't take long, 1 to 10 minutes. This is not a service intended for writing your proposals, right? I recommend that you go after the awarded contracts as a subcontractor first. Get that contract experience. So whenever you do go to bid, you can say, I've done this before. I know what I'm talking about. There are alternatives for writing proposals. I believe that your information should stay on your servers, not ours. People stay for various reasons. You can learn more by pausing and reading this. Here are some potential opportunities or some use cases using the site. And what's the cost? $27 a month per user. You save one employee, 208th of their time. It's a win. Let's get in touch.